Hello friends, welcome back to Fix It With Beer. We have a quickie little project we're going to take care of today. We've got a broken lug stud on the left rear of the 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. Now, we put new tires on this car about a year ago and they broke the lug stud, and this national tire retailer, who will go unnamed at this point, they don't fix them. So we took it over to the little shop that's right there by the tire shop, and they said $200 to fix it. I was like, you guys gotta be crazy, $200 to fix it. So I did a little research. I went and bought $7 worth of Dorman parts from the parts store. And we're gonna go ahead and fix this real quick. Should be quick and easy, but Kugels is the flavor of the day. Thanks to the good folks up in Chippewa Falls. Jake, appreciate it. Let's get started. All right guys, here we are. We're at the left rear tire. We're gonna go ahead and get the lug nuts and get this tire off. Lug nuts are 19 millimeter on the Subaru. Here's the little cheat code. My socket set doesn't have a 19 millimeter socket, but it does have a 3/4. 3/4 is the same as 19 millimeter, or at least close enough for what we're trying to do here today. All right, so you can see we've got our broken stud here. I wish it was sticking out a little bit because it'd be a lot easier to hammer out, but we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take this whole caliper and caliper bracket off. We're gonna stash it up here. It's 17 millimeter bolts right here at the top and at the back, and we'll get you in here and get you a good view of where that is. We'll get this whole caliper assembly off, and then we'll start trying to bang away on that stud and see if we can get it out. Here is the new stud. Like I said, it's just, this is a little Dorman cheapie. It was like $350 for the stud and $350 for the new lug nut. So we're into this thing a total of $8 on parts, guys. So we're just gonna go, this is 17 millimeter. Can you get up here and show what we've got here? This is the top caliper bolt right there. And the bottom one is right here, guys. So you can have just kind of a reference of where it is. And we're just gonna loosen this one up. And then they should just get them to where they're finger tight. And we're just gonna take this caliper off and set it out of the way so that we can bang away on this broken stud. And in doing this, guys, we're just taking the whole caliper and the caliper bracket, because we got to get this bracket out of the way. So there's our two caliper bracket mounting bolts. And then we're just going to slide this out. Take a quick look at the pads while we're here. Yeah, we're going to have to do brakes on this thing before too long, but for now, we're just going to set that up there at the top. Now, you see we've got this stud here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pull this rotor off so that we can get to our next phase. This is a M8, this little screw that I had laying around. And you got kind of two of them here, and you know, these would be better if they had some, you know, hex heads on them, but this is what I got and they fit. So I'm just going to kind of go like this and work it off. And then this will just kind of pop right off. We'll have our rotor out of the way. Set that aside for the moment. Now you can see here's our broken stud right here. And I think what we're going to be able to do is knock this thing out. Well, we knocked it out. And there we go. One broken stud. So now the tricky part, I have a feeling, is going to be getting this stud to go, the new one to go back in here. It almost looks like down here at the bottom, guys, there's a little more space where you can get this thing in. Yeah, right here at the bottom, kind of slide it in far enough you can kind of come back in and get it there. Up here at the top, the emergency brake's in the way, so you can't do it. So it's not seated back there. So what we're gonna do is I got a stack of washers here. These are just some stuff that was laying around. If we take our stack of washers and our lug nut, we're gonna be able to kind of seat this thing. This is the off-book way of doing this, but I gotta get back to the 3/4, and we're gonna put it on the breaker bar, and we're just going to, can you see it pulling it through? Can you see the backside right there? And it's seating it. See guys, it's just gonna pull it right through there. Guys, this is probably not how they teach you to do this at Subaru school, but hey, they also wanted to charge us $200 at Subaru school. All right, so now we've got our new stud seated and in place. That worked out fairly well. We're gonna take a rotor back on. Now we're gonna go ahead, since we got our dirty mitts all over that, we'll clean it up real quick. I'm not getting carried away, we're just getting it cleaned off a little bit. And then we're just gonna slide this guy back on here. Get on there nice and tight. All right, that's all seated right. Okay, now in our perfect easy world, this rotor is just gonna spin right back into place here. Yep. All right, perfect, guys. It was able to slide right back on there. Just fit it back on the rotor just like it was. We can come back with our 17 mm's here. Get that one started and get the bottom one started. The bottom one's hard to see from the stool here. So we're just going to snug that up pretty good. Pretty dang tight there, guys. And then this feels like it's still rotating like it should. Gee, it almost seems like it was too easy. All we got to do is put the tire back on, the wheel and tire. All right, we're just going to roll back on with our wheel and tire. Now that we're down on the ground, we'll hit our very specific torque specifications here and make sure that we got it tight. That'd be really embarrassing if I broke off another one, wouldn't it? Okay guys, I hope that video helped you out. Very easy fix for you. Just make sure you got your jack and your jack stands, get it up. 17 millimeter, 19 millimeter, or 3/4, and then you need some 8 millimeter or 8M or M8s or whatever they call them screws to go and get that rotor off. Just pop it off and then just rotate down to that bottom position. You'll be able to get the stud in there. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon. And hit the like and subscribe. Maybe check out some of the other videos. If you got Subaru, there's a couple more on there. Some GMC truck and some Ford Bronco. Buick Enclave, don't forget the Enclave. Have a great weekend.